Welcome to your daily 5-minute crypto brief with Satoshi and Nova. Today is July 18th, 2025. I am Nova.
I am Satoshi.
Today, July 18th, 2025, we're going to cut through that noise. We'll hit the key market moves, the big policy shifts, maybe some weird stuff too, so you walk away informed. Ready? Okay, kicking things off with the market, we've seen a bit of an uptick, yeah. Bitcoin's hovering near $120,000. That's up about 1.3%. Still close to that all-time high of 122K. But, while BTC is steady, Ether, wow, sharp jump today. Around 7.7%, mid $3,600, actually outpacing Bitcoin.
Yeah, that Ether move is notable.
And other big names, Binance Coin, Solana, they saw solid gains too, like 2.5%. And yeah, even the meme tokens got in on it. Dogecoin surged nearly 9%. Shiba Inu, Pepe, Floki also up a bit. So are we just back in the Wild West, or is there something more solid here?
That's the interesting part, isn't it? The underlying feeling. Usually meme coins pump, then dump fast. Quick profits. But analysts are seeing more cautious optimism this time. A lot of it is tied to that positive regulatory news we should probably talk about. It suggests maybe investors aren't just flipping coins. They might actually think there's more room to run, which is, well, kind of mature for meme coins, wouldn't you say?
Okay, interesting sentiment shift. But yeah, the real fireworks, Washington, D.C., right. Feels like a defining moment for policy. July 17th, the House overwhelmingly passed two huge crypto bills, the Genius Act for stablecoins and the Digital Asset Market Clarity Act for crypto markets generally.
And that third one, too, the anti-CBDC bill.
Exactly. Plus that third one prohibiting a U.S. central bank digital currency. And the market reacted instantly. XRP surged like 15% to a record high around $3.60. Seems like a clear win. Or is there a catch? Too much regulation, maybe.
Look, this legislative push is profoundly significant. It's not just about passing bills. It's about clearing up those legal gray areas. The gray areas have, frankly, kept a lot of big institutional money on the sidelines. Think pension funds, asset managers. Now, with clearer rules, they might finally feel comfortable coming in. It's not just regulation. It's legitimacy, a potential game changer.
Okay, got it. But crypto doesn't live in a bubble, right? The wider economy matters. And we got some strong U.S. data for June. Retail sales, up 0.6%. Jobless claims hit a 3-month low, 221,000.
Yeah, and that strong data definitely made traders think twice about quick Fed rate cuts. We saw Bitcoin dip briefly because of it, from 122Ks down to maybe 119K. Because, if traditional safe assets offer better returns, crypto looks slightly less shiny for a moment. Those real yields matter.
Right, the yield competition. But then we heard from the Fed, San Francisco Fed President Mary Daly. She said it's, quote, reasonable to expect 2 rate cuts by the end of 2025, but probably not in July, maybe the fall.
And that no rush message was important. It sort of anchored expectations for interest rates, calmed things down a bit, avoided that potential whiplash if everyone expected a July cut and it didn't happen. So clarity, but without fueling, immediate crazy speculation.
Okay, macro picture clear, but I keep seeing headlines. This Satoshi era whale, what's the deal? Just a curiosity or something we need to pay attention to.
Oh, it's truly unusual. And yeah, worth watching. A Bitcoin whale, dormant since the very early days, the Satoshi era, just moved a huge amount of Bitcoin. 40,192 BTC, that's about $4.77 billion. Moved to a new address after nearly 14 years.
Wow, 14 years.
And earlier this week, the same entity moved another 40,000 BTC or so, and about 6,000 of that went straight to exchanges.
Okay, so what does that mean?
Well, these big whale distributions create what we call a supply overhang. Think of it like a massive inventory waiting to potentially hit the market. If even some of that $4.77 billion gets sold off, especially if trading is thin, it could definitely push prices down. So, yeah, it adds a bit of near-term risk, maybe some volatility.
Got it. A potential risk factor. What about ETFs? Any movement there?
Well, a small update. The SEC delayed the Bitwise Bitcoin and EtherSpot ETF decision, specifically on the in-kind redemption part. Pushed it to September 8th. It cooled off some of the ETF hype, for sure. But it's important to remember, not yet isn't no. Analysts mostly see this as procedurals, regulators being cautious, not necessarily denying it.
Okay, so putting it all together, we've got these positive rule changes, but maybe less chance of quick rate cuts, and this mystery whale. What's the immediate outlook?
Yeah, it's a classic push-pull scenario, isn't it?
Yeah.
That regulatory progress is a huge tailwind, very bullish for bringing in new money. But the strong economy, meaning maybe fewer Fed cuts soon, that kind of puts a lid on some of the speculative energy.
Right.
So I'd expect maybe some range-bound trading for Bitcoin and Ether in the near term. Sideways action. But here's what's really telling, I think. Despite all the big news, especially those House votes, we didn't see a big sell the news dump.
Good point.
That suggests there's maybe some real, sustained optimism holding things up, not just quick speculation.
What a mix. Groundbreaking regulatory steps, shifting economic winds, and even ancient Bitcoin waking up. Quite a week we've covered.
Absolutely. So for you, the listener, the main takeaway is probably one of, let's say, guarded optimism. The big picture, the foundational trend for crypto, it looks positive. But yeah, the day-to-day, near-term trading, likely to stay choppy. So staying informed, managing your risk, that's going to be key as crypto keeps marching towards, the mainstream. Keep an eye on those institutional flows. That's the real underlying story to watch.
Enjoyed the brief? Please like and subscribe. We deliver fresh market updates, macro signals, and crypto news daily in just 5 minutes. Live streams coming soon. Stay tuned.